Hey everybody, welcome to this celebration stream. Cause, yep, as you might have seen already, even though I don't really do a good job at promoting myself, and even though I don't really play the most popular games, we finally did it. We reached 50 subscribers, and I got to the level of Twitch affiliate. So yeah, I wanted to make this little celebration stream to kind of show off what I've been working on this past week, and uh, also thank everyone who supported me and did everything. I mean, thank you to my followers because I literally could not do this without you guys. Anyone who's followed my streams and anyone who's supported and encouraged me and inspired me. Like I originally didn't. I mean, I kind of wanted to stream, but I always thought that I couldn't because I read online that you kind of needed a a fast computer to be able to run games and stream at the same time. Some places even recommended that you had two computers, one for recording the stream and another for playing the game. So I got really discouraged by my own weak PC since I yeah, and my internet I thought was no, it was internet's too slow. My PC is too weak. I can't play any games. So I got a list of items kind of discouraging me from even starting the stream. But I kind of had ever since everyone started their own stream back in the EZA channels. So I kind of got inspired by everyone. So not to say that I don't mean to say that if these guys can do it, then I can too. No, I don't mean like that. But I mean if they are doing it, I could rely on them for some tips and help on how to start up. So yeah, seeing everyone start to stream like kind of really inspired me so to start my own stream. So thank you very much for all that. And yeah, I actually thought about this because since I my PC was weak, my internet was kind of slow. I thought about instead of just streaming or not streaming, I thought, well, what can I do then? Well, if my PC is slow, I can stream weaker game, maybe smaller indie games or retro games. And if my internet is slow, then well, maybe I can. My upload speed is not very high. Maybe I can upload lower resolutions. And since older games already are in low resolution, anyways, I figured, hey, I won't be losing much. So yeah, even though I can't really play the latest games or the stream in 1080p, it turns out I was still able to stream. I just got my crappy webcam that I had for like years stored away for like web chats or something. I got a really old headset. It was so old that the foam the ears was disintegrating, so I had to use a sock on it to make it more comfortable. Until much later, I mean, a couple months later, that I finally got a real microphone and a real webcam, and I was able to upgrade. But yeah, it just goes to show that it's very. I mean, rather than just worry about all the things you can't do, is just try one step at a time, and oh, let me just do a little bit at a time. Okay, now I can kind of ramp it up as slowly as I learned how to a little bit how to stream. So yeah, I got very it was a very slow start, but eventually I got to where we are right now. So yeah, and thank you very much for like people like Tahitian Warrior and Umbra Tsubaki watching you guys stream. Really helped. Not only helped me encourage me to stream, but Tahitian Warrior gave me a lot of pointers on how to stream. I mean, my very first stream is lost because I didn't know how you had to check the box to save past broadcasts. Just goes to show how much of I knew I was when I started. But yeah, very much appreciate all the people who not just my followers but the people who've been watching, because streaming to zero watchers would be very discouraging. But knowing that there's always someone there watching, it's very helpful to keep me going. And Oh, very much thank you for everyone who's hosted or my streams, help me get to this point. Everyone who gave me a shout out at any point, and encourage people to come check my streams. And of course, anyone who's ever donated, either a little bit of money or $1, $10, $15, whatever amount you gave, that also was very much helped encourage me to do it. Because I mean, the way I see it, if you like a stream enough to donate money, that means I'm doing something right. So that helps. It's kind of a weapon against my self-doubt. So because I'm very self-conscious about, oh, am I being entertaining enough? Am I doing a good enough job? So all this support is really helpful to combat this kind of thinking. So yeah. What have I been doing then? Well, I've worked on this little badge over here. How do you like it? The way I see it, I'm thinking of making the badges kind of like the armors in older RPGs. So this is the cloth armor, the cloth Z or Z. And so next month would be like a leather one, and then a chainmail one, and then a plate one, maybe other materials like diamond, magic plate, or dragon scale, whatever. So I just keep wrapping it up to encourage people to want to get the bigger, the more advanced badges. This one actually, yeah, I kind of took a picture of I wasn't sure how do I make cloth, so I just took a picture of a white sheet and put it as a texture to this Z that I designed. I just made a square, cut it up in a bunch of triangles, deleted a few of the triangles to make this Z, and made the black border. So now I can alter the center texture, whatever I want. So yeah, I also wanted to, of course, make an emote. So I thought, what kind of emote would I make? So it kind of represents what I've been playing. I mean, I do like adventure games, and I do like exploring. So I wanted to make like a little caricature that represented this my drive to play these exploration focused games. So because every time I play a new game, I feel it's kind of like going on a new adventure. So it's very exciting like that to go in this unexplored area, world, or unexplored world, not knowing what you're going to find, what kind of what kind of things you're going to see. Are you am I even going to be able to beat the game? I mean, you never know unless you try it. So I came up with this little guy. Yeah. Hello. Hello. How do you like it? That's me with a little hat, holding my lantern, and illuminating my way to go and explore. I mean, you shouldn't really just explore things blindly. I mean, you should illuminate your path before you take your first step. So it's kind of represents this, when my attitude about trying new things, but cautiously. I mean, even streaming itself is a new experience that I only started this year. So just this streaming itself is kind of a new adventure I'm embarking on. I don't know what the outcome will be, but I'm giving it a shot and seeing where it goes. Well, I didn't put any glasses because they wouldn't look very small. You wouldn't even be able to see the eyes. So in a very small scale, the frame of the glasses would kind of become invisible. So it's all based on a design. So I saw a bunch of what are the other Twitch emotes doing? So a lot of them have these kind of Nendoroid designs. So I kind of made my own based on this Nendoroid scale and proportions. And look, oh, what kind of eye do I want? Okay, what kind of proportion? Okay, and I'll just put myself wearing. So yeah, I mean, it looks good, and it would look nice now. But if I if I scale it like this, look at that. Would you might not be able to even see the eyes, or just you see just the glasses, unless I made the like those white reflection glasses like anime. Yeah, I had to make sure that it looked good in all sizes. So I tried sketching it in a very low resolution, and then scaling it up to see how it would look as very small or very large. So yeah. Besides thinking about badges and emotes and everything, this week I also did a lot of downloading and testing of my retro games in my GOG library. Because yeah, this I also want to make this clear right now that I have nothing against newer games. I'm not really just some snobbish hipster that doesn't like anything that's mainstream or whatever. I'm really only playing these kind of games because that's what my computer can handle. If I had a PS4 or an Xbox One or something that could play the newer games, or a more powerful PC, I absolutely would be playing them. But actually, that's kind of one thing I wanted to ask you guys, anyone who's watching, if would you rather if I kept playing only like more obscure games, or would you want to watch me play more well-known games like Mario, Zelda, Mega Man, something? So I even made a little poll down there, so to kind of help answer this question. I mean, even if the newer games win out, it doesn't mean I will stop playing older games. I still like playing them and like showing newer games to people who might not know them. It would just help me figure out what kind of balance I would do in like have maybe 50-50, half new games, half old games, or 60-30, whatever. So yeah, I do plan on because I started this channel with the intent of showing people what kind of games I used to play as a kid, and games that maybe aren't well known anymore. But eventually, I'm going to run out. I mean, not only because well, there is a limit to how many games I played. I did play a lot of games as a kid, but there's still an upper limit. But not all of them work on my PC because actually I have a Linux PC, so it's kind of hard to uh, kind of hard to come up with figure out which games work. Not only am my PC able to run, but which games Linux is able to run my Linux PC, because some of them don't work quite well with Windows emulation if they're not native to Linux. So some of them do. I mean, if a game was originally for DOS, then I can just emulate it with DOSBox and it works fine. If it was if it's an adventure game for ScumVM, the LucasArts adventure game, that also works fine. But yeah, there were some games that just didn't work at all. So I wanted to figure out which games were they. So I kind of went through my GOG library and I looked over and saw, oh, which games would I want to stream. And now out of these, okay, I downloaded them all, installed them, and tried to run them. And some of them I had to tweak a little bit to make sure they worked, and replace a few files and just change a few of the scripts of DOSBox configuration, because I also, I mean, not only did the game have to work, it also had to be streamable. I mean, it had to be something that OBS could capture, which was not always the case. Sometimes the game worked, but OBS didn't show it. And I also had to run the game in windowed mode, so I was able to alt tab it from between all the different screens, OBS and chat and the game window itself. So I needed to be able to quickly switch. And if a game is full screen, not only will it not show well in OBS, but it will be hard to, or sometimes break if I'll try alt tabbing out of it. So sometimes a game didn't work. Sometimes a game worked, but it didn't. I wasn't able to make it run in windowed mode, or sometimes I was able to make it run in windowed mode, but OBS, it didn't show up in OBS for some reason. So yeah, I kind of had to eliminate a few of the games from my list of the games that I downloaded, but yeah, I did end up with a pretty big list. So there you go. I wanted to show you guys this list I made. So I prepared a little something. So yeah, these are coming soon. Games that are coming soon to the channel. Well, I think a total of 27 games, and these are just the retro games that I've got from GOG, because I also have a few games from indie games on Steam that I want to try, and I also have console games. Like I mean, I don't have the PS4 and Xbox One, but I do have an Xbox 360 and a PS3, and I could play. And I do have a. I'm going to try and test my RCA to HDMI converter to see if I can play some maybe PS2 and GameCube games as well. So yeah, and also I got these two over here. I also want to have this and this. NES and SNES Classic. These are also games that I want to try and finish. So yeah, like I said, I want to branch out a little bit and play some more of the not some of the newer games, some more well-known games as well. So yeah, I do want to. This is kind of like an update of for the what holds for the future of the channel, what the badges will look like, and maybe I still don't know. Don't have any more ideas for more emotes, but eventually I might do more. I don't know if there will be drawings or photographs, but yeah. Hope you enjoyed this little montage that I spent a lot of time working on it, because all of that was game capture that I played. I captured all that footage for all the games, and I edited them together my own way. So they're actually not very spoilery because each of them are only of the very few minutes of the very beginning of some of the games. So I played each game for a little bit, recording it with OBS, and then edited them with Blender. Actually, first time actually using the Blender as an editor alone, because I did use it as an editing tool a little bit, but that was mostly for like renders that I wanted to have and a little bit of an effect. But this time I really was putting a lot of scenes together, so it kind of worked well. Kind of nice as a open source free editor. So yeah, hope you guys liked my emotes. Should be, hopefully it will be available in a couple days, and my idea for a badge, and that will hopefully encourage people to subscribe if you want to support me even more. I mean, the more support I get, the maybe I can even stream more days instead of just once or twice a week. So that will allow me to cover a lot more games, all of these games that I want, because if streaming only once a week, it will take quite a while to get through all of those. But if I am able to stream more, then yeah, I would be able to get through them a lot faster. And speaking of getting through a game, I actually wanted to try out a new game today. So yeah, this is the end of the celebration part of the stream. Like I said, thank you very much for everyone who supported, either by following, watching, hosting, donating, answering questions that I had about streaming, inspiring me, encouraging me, everything. Everyone who sent me any messages congratulating me or speaking well of saying how much they liked the stream or whatever. So that was really encouraging for me to keep going. So yeah, thank you very much. And I actually want to play a little game for you guys. And so stick around if you want to watch. I'll stop for a second, then come back. And then we can try out this more recent game that I've been wanting to play it since Thursday, but I've been holding off so I could play it on stream. So yeah, thank you very much, and see you in a couple minutes.